A man is picking out alcohol in a convenience store. Suddenly, two robbers rush in. Everyone panics and drops to the floor. Everyone except the man. He stays calm, keeps choosing his alcohol. The robbers get angry. One of them presses a gun into his back and orders him to surrender. The man turns around. He grabs the muzzle, shoves it straight into his own mouth, and signals the robber to shoot. The robber freezes, cursing him as a madman. In that moment of hesitation, the man strikes back, fast and clean. Both robbers are taken down. He picks a bottle of alcohol, pulls cash from the robber's pocket, and pays. The cashiers are completely stunned. The man's name is Chapman, a retired Marine, but the war left him with severe PTSD. The alcohol is how he numbs it. That same day, he gets terrible news. His sister, a volunteer worker, was beaten in the slums. She's in critical condition, in a coma. The police label it a routine robbery assault. Chapman doesn't believe that. To find the truth, he goes alone into the slums. At the spot where his sister was found, he notices a suspicious boy and immediately gives chase. Around the boy's neck is his sister's necklace. They can't understand each other. The language barrier turns into an argument. A female police officer arrives just in time. She explains the boy is his sister's friend. The boy takes out a photo. In it are Chapman's sister and the boy's sister. His own sister has already gone missing. Then the boy hands Chapman a notebook. It belonged to his sister. All the written pages have been torn out. Chapman realizes this is far more complicated than it looks. Night a bar. Studying the impressions left on the carbon paper, he suddenly connects the dots. Inside the notebook were phone numbers of the last people his sister met. One of them is a photographer. He once helped her take photos to raise donations. The photographer admits Chapman's sister uncovered a horrifying secret linked to the missing girls, but for his own safety, he refuses to make the evidence public. When they part with a hug, Chapman quietly takes a USB drive. Using the photos on the drive, he goes to a club and demands to see the boss. While waiting, he spots the kidnapped girls. Among them is the boy's sister. He follows them quietly and discovers they're locked in a dark room. Chapman calls the police, but the gang spots him almost immediately. A violent clash breaks out. The police arrive, but the girls have already been moved. Now the police begin to suspect Chapman and order him to leave. But he doesn't stop. He tracks the gang's vehicles all the way to the docks. They're preparing to load the girls onto a ship. He calls the only officer he still trusts. Then he storms into the warehouse alone. One man against the entire gang. In minutes, every gangster is down. Only the boss remains. A Japanese man holding a katana. Chapman grabs two steel pipes and faces him head on. Just as the fight is about to be decided, the boss launches a hidden weapon and insults Chapman's sister. Chapman's eyes turn ice cold. The next second, he explodes into a full counterattack. After several brutal exchanges, the boss collapses. All the girls are saved. At the hospital, his sister finally wakes up. She looks at Chapman and smiles in relief. She knows her brother has always been her hero.